I told you before, dude. I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on, I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. Huh? I know you paid close attention to Mr. Kurita, especially on that night. Oh, well. Oh! Okay. Whoa, that's a little worse than I thought. I just noticed, well, I noticed the bar right here. I already know what I'm presenting. It's the bear, but still, the whole thing with, or the receipt, I mean, but the bar here, so it's connected with your bar with, the actual trial. So basically, if you lose your bar here, you have less to work with the trial if you make mistakes. So I thought there was like 2 separate bars, and there'd just be like something weird would happen if you failed in the investigation. I don't know if I like this better or not, because this just means that like if I messed up while trying to unlock these, that means I have less chances to do anything in the trial. So, but anyway, yeah, I want to pay close attention to him. Would it be the? I don't know if it would be the. Maybe maybe I should go with like the camera, and then if he says, "How do you know it was me?" Then I'll do the credit card. Someone used this camera secretly to film Kurita's room on the night of the murder. Secretly film? What? And then sent the images of the camera it took with this transmitter. Wow, but dude, where was the camera you're talking about hidden? Okay, yeah, it was in the bear. The spy camera was hidden in this bear's eye. A bear that was supposed to be present from a fan. Huh. I guess Juan did have a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. Huh? You sure, dude? Who else would it be from? The person who gave this bear to Mr. Kurita was... I guess I go profiles here? Yeah, it was you. So... Mr. Engarde, don't you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I've ever met a Mr. Bear before, dude. Aw, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? What else did the bear tell you? He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. Engarde. If I didn't know how you worked in court, I think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg. Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Well, do you have any proof that you want to show me first? Or any proof you want to show me first? Here's proof it was you who put the camera inside the bear. Evidence. And let's just get the credit card receipt out there. I have here 1 credit card receipt, Mr. Engarde. It's from when you bought the stuffed bear. Dude, all you can tell from that is that I spent $3,800. I go to the department store all the time, okay? This $3,800. Could this be the toothbrush I bought that one time? A $3,800 toothbrush! It's ivory, and it's got an elephant hair for bristles. It's got elephant hair for bristles. Ew, elephant hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyway, the store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not? Dude, you should have said that earlier. So can I ask you one thing? Yes? You're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? No, not yet. I haven't asked you why you set the camera up yet. And what your secret is. Of course. It would be strictly confidential. So, what are you gonna do now? I'm gonna find out what I want to know, because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Kurita's room and filmed it in secret is because... Would it be because of the meetings between... So, from what I've gotten so far, there's kind of like Adrian's the person that one of the girls who never really paid attention to or liked or fell for him. So, but she had this quote unquote scandal with Juan. So maybe this whole crap. No, I ruined everything. Okay. God, how could I have? I just wanted to go back and I was gonna present evidence. Please tell me I don't have to go through all of that again. I did this the first time they made me do this too. I made that same mistake. Are all 5 back? Great. Okay, now that I'm back here, oh god, I can't believe I did that. Also, I made a stupid mistake and accidentally pressed present on the same thing twice. So I lost part of my bar. That's lovely. Yeah, so after that horrible mishap, so yeah, what I was going to say before I pressed the stop button, which is inconveniently in that area where I like to click a lot for some reason. Where was it? I wanted to go with, I wanted to bring up was it this? I think it was this, maybe? The magazine article, and Superstar Mega Hot Secret, Juan Corrida. Yeah, this, I think. So I was thinking this might be the reason he was really spying on it. Possibly. Or one of the reasons. So, go with this. Adrian Andrews? There's a rumor going around that Miss Andrews and Mr. Corrida were having secret meetings. You, who was keeping tabs on Mr. Corrida, you were going to reveal this as fact and turn it into a scandal, isn't that right? Dude, you can be such a moron. Huh? Oh man, Mr. Lawyer Dude, this kind of scandal. That kind of scandal. That's the good stuff. That's what we in the industry call juicy. The good stuff? Juicy? Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stop paying attention to us, then it'd be the end, dude. Too bad that wasn't your intention. What are you talking about? I wish the reason for spying on the spying wasn't something so innocent, but it wasn't. It was something so innocent, but it wasn't. You didn't spy on Mr. Corrida because you had because of Miss Andrews. Then there's only one reason you can think of for you to do such a thing. The real reason you set up the camera in Mr. Corrida's room was... Then would it be to make sure that he was killed? With the whole assassin thing? That's the only thing we have of the killer. I guess that would be, yeah. Maybe there's, yeah. Just go with that, I guess. What is that this card? Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly the Killer. And I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Shelly the Killer? That's ridiculous. Why would I know someone some shady scumbag like him? If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I'm finally starting to get to the truth. I can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Yeah. Mr. Engarde, I know why you were, I know why you know Mr. the Killer. It's because... You're a hero of justice. Of course! Obviously. Don't you know, this is all just a new episode of Nickel Samurai. No, it's because you're his client on. Since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew. You knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So, how? How did you know something like that? It's because you're his client. That's why. You hired Shelly the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Corrida. The real mastermind behind the whole murder is you, Matt Engarde. This is bad though. This is bad because now that Phoenix is saying this too, like, if Edgeworth can't save Maya, then yeah, this is not a good situation to be in. And here I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought, anyway. Mr. Engarde, you really did hire. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult myself, okay? I'm gonna talk to myself for a minute. Just give me a minute here. Consult myself? Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude. Oh, that was 3 of them. Oh, wait, what? I was not expecting this. Okay. How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm at Engarde. With the glass of whatever the hell that is, wine, blood, like really orange blood. No, let's look up one. Oh my god. Music change too. Okay, this is not what I was expecting. I thought he was just gonna bring Shelly to kill her and then it'd be like this whole thing. Now it's trying to soak this in a little bit. This is not exactly what I intended to see. Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. You really were Shelly the killer's client. You don't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, do you? What do you mean? And that woman, Adrienne, was quite brave herself. Trying to stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is Swan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer? You're lying. What a terrible... It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on, and let us grown-ups talk more. Adult things. But why? Why did you hide the video camera in? A weakling soon believes the words of others. Just like that pathetic Adrienne. He knew about Miss Andrews' secret? But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone. At least of all assassins. Ah, so he wanted to make okay. What? Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me? How much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess? And that's why... Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay, and even blackmail him if I want. That's right. That video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright? Why would you do something so wrong? Because I'm a grown-up, and I can. Good enough for of an answer for you, little girl? Oh, man. I don't know if I like him better now like this. He was really annoying when he had his hair down, and now like this. I don't know. I think I like him more like this. Why? Why would you kill Mr. Kurita? Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? So this is all because of that press conference, isn't it? If Mr. Kurita had been able to give it, then Mr. Engarde's secret would have... Oh, well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know? I had no interest in doing it, really, but bit by bit it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought. And that's how Mr. Kurita ended up dead. Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrienne. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet, innocent face, and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrienne fell for it, the assassin too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone, all working their butts off for me. Mad Engarde. Ah, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You're growing awfully quiet. How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you had killed Juan Carita. And you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was the killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a catnap in my room. You killed Mr. Carita. Ha ha ha. I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. But too bad you can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You can always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? But you can't, can you? That would be one thing you absolutely can't do. Mystic Maya. You wouldn't want to test the killer. He's a man of his word. Or, so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. You... scoundrel! How dare thee, good sir! So, if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this. That's such a cliché phrase. Juan said something just like that, if memory serves correct. Of course, well, we all know how things turned out for him, didn't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. Maya. Maya, what am I supposed to do? Oh, man. And now? Now you finally found it. Oh, I thought... Okay, there's Edgeworth. Oh, the starting line of this case. Edgeworth, I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. Oh, man. Music's still going. Well, Wright, what are you gonna do? If you plan on changing your defense... No. We can't do that. That's right. He's holding Maya hostage. What should I do? That's not something I can answer for you. Mr. Edgeworth. Right. Only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in the court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, Wright, it's your turn. My turn? What is the thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find an answer, and you must find it on your own. Alright, it's time for Phoenix to go on an adventure for a year. I'm a lawyer, but to fight for someone who is clearly a killer. Mad Engarde, that man is really... It doesn't matter who, every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our choking on my own words. Judicial system, yes. My inability to properly talk is coming through again. Proper defense, but what exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly goes and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Ironic that you of all people should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you fought for your clients up until now? Well, that may be true, but that's because I believed in my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get Engarde an acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. I don't know, Phoenix, we might have to go with this one. I mean, unless you want Maya to end up at the bottom of the river. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who were suffering and in pain. But when I looked at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Right, would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone. That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say? You are a defense lawyer. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do. People like you and Franziska von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict. For a man I clearly know to be guilty. Franziska, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all. And isn't it the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You're so petty. I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken. What do you... Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect win record were meaningless. Huh? I don't believe you. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? But then, why? Why are you here now? The answer to that is something you will find out on your own.